Ja, hi, ist Tom für German Rhymes. Heute bin ich hier mit Blitz the Ambassador. Hey man, how you doing?
Doing excellent.
Good to have you. Good to have you finally, because I was told a lot about you earlier this year, and I think it was Bob and Giannis. I think I met Giannis before, and he talked about you, and finally come out, and finally we got the concert going.
Yes, it's amazing, man. I'm really blessed to be here in Berlin. We're about to tear it down here tonight.
Yeah, so the World Cup is going on. We just saw the first half of the Ghana versus Uruguay game, and it's 1-0, 1-0.
Yes, that's all I can say. Yes. Yo, man, I mean, these kids are playing amazingly. Besides the fact that they are really hungry, you know, they're playing some of the best football you can find, you know what I mean? And they deserve totally to be in the semis, man, and they deserve to go all the way to the finals.
So how did you receive that when Ghana was playing Germany? How was that for you?
Oh, that was, you know, honestly, I was hoping for a draw because Germany played crazy attacking football. Ghana played crazy attacking football. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of game that is just straight mutual respect. You know what I mean? Both teams are young. They're hungry. They go for goal. You know what I mean? So that was a really good game. I'm not mad that we lost, though, because I feel like it gave us an opportunity to play the U.S., and it's gotten us the opportunity to play Uruguay. It would have been a much tougher run if we had taken the other lane, you know? So Germany did the hard work for us, honestly.
It kind of like that, yeah. We got the hard part now. But how was it when they played against the U.S.? Because you live in the States, and how's that? How's that received over there?
I mean, one thing I will say, though, is this is the first World Cup that I've seen people actually, man, gather around TVs, man. I'm walking through Manhattan, and they got people at like a pizza shop just gathered, you know what I mean?
So basically like over here, right?
Like right now, you know, and that's the beauty about the sport is I feel like for a long time the U.S. was just very nonchalant about it, and I feel like this World Cup, for one reason or the other, the audience have been very, very into it and really inspired by the way the team is playing. Now, of course, you know, I want Ghana to win. I mean, look, I love the States, it's a great place, whatever, but listen, man, it's necessary that an African team advances. For the sport, number one, but also for the continent and for the confidence of the young players that are coming up. And the better you do in the World Cup, I remember watching Italia '90, and that was when Roger Miller and the Cameroonians really did their thing. And that was a turning point for African football because it put a lot of players on the map, and that's why you have Samuel Eto'o. I mean, a while ago you had Georgia Ponwea. You had people like that, all thanks to what Cameroon did in Italia '90. So this is a great spot for Ghana, and I feel like it's going to open a lot of doors for a lot of young players on the continent who are just struggling to come up. And I think people would really start paying attention to African football.
So how far do you think Ghana's going to go?
All the way to the finals.
Against?
You know, it's really interesting. You know, it's a hard pick. I think Argentina's going to get there. If not Argentina, it'll be Germany again, honestly. Because, I mean, the way that is the game to watch. Germany, Argentina. That's going to be the game. Whoever plays in the final is all good, but the game to watch will be Argentina and Germany. One, because I mean that's a focused team. You know what I mean? And as crazy as Maradona is, and we love him, like he has found a way to get his team on point. And those kids are playing amazingly. So are, you know, the Germans. You have Podolski, who's just going for goal any minute. Closer, going for goal any chance he gets. Same as Messi, you know. Same as Tevez, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a match of the Titans, man.
Yeah, so where are you going to watch the game tomorrow?
Well, I have an off day in Berlin, so my band is gonna take me around and take me to the craziest. I hear there's like 500,000 people that are gonna be watching.
Yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
So I'm gonna be there, man, and I'll be rooting for Germany because I'm here.
Way to go.
I can't just the shit I can't maybe. I say yo when I go damn man, I say I ain't fair for science, I say title the ambassador. I so many go man to watch on the central draw passenger. Cut on one no more. I'm passing through on my pocket of my younger. I say my friend ambassador, my son of a quabba. Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to rock? Let's give it to him.
Way to go. So how do you feel about Boateng being German and Ghanaian?
That is so crazy. The craziest thing, playing against his brother. That's just like, that's like a movie script. You know what I mean?
His dad's got to be like, oh, who I'm going to root for?
You know what I mean? But I think it's amazing, man. I mean, he has found his rhythm in a beautiful way, playing in the Ghanaian team, and we missed. Excuse me. We missed. Thank you. We missed. Essien at the last minute, and everybody was worried about how we're going to handle our midfield, and I think that Boateng has stepped in.
Bless you again.
All right.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so let's talk about your album, which came out last year.
Because we could talk football all day.
Yeah, we could. I think we're gonna come back later though.
No doubt.
But about the album, you're Blitz the Ambassador. What are you gonna like? What do you stand for as an ambassador?
Well, of course I stand for a lot of things, Being from Ghana, being from Africa, that's a big piece. I'm always focused on promoting my folks, promoting them in the best light, Because I don't think that Africa gets enough positive light, and it's necessary that somebody steps up and culturally brings us closer. Of course, I rep real hip hop. That's where I'm from. I'm from real music. I grew up listening to the best of them. So that's another thing that I stand for, and I'm an ambassador for. So, all things positive, all things good. You know what I mean? That's my lane.
So, how do you feel about when you get compared to the Roots?
Mm-hmm.
Like you got the life band going on. You got a kind of, I wouldn't say similar, but it goes in the direction of Black Thought rapping. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, listen, I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I grew up listening to the Roots like most of us did. They inspired me to write some of the records I've written. They have made their mark in the game. It's for me to take all those elements, not just the Roots. I mean, you got Public Enemy, who I'm greatly inspired by, Rakim, who I'm greatly inspired by, and Fela Kuti, who I'm greatly inspired by, a lot of high life music. So it's definitely an amalgamation of a lot of things. And I never say, I didn't start this myself, you know what I mean? I'm very influenced by a lot of people, and my goal is to create an identity out of all the things I'm influenced by. So yes, the Roots is a piece of me, so is P.E., so is Fela, so are all these other records that I grew up listening to. And, I feel like when you actually get to listen to my full spectrum of work and see me live, you'll see some Roots, but you'll see a whole lot of other elements, that make me, I'm the sum total of my influence, you know what I mean? That's who I am.
Okay, so your album's called Stereotypes, Goodbye Stereotypes.
Yep.
And don't you think that sometimes stereotypes are important to define culture?
Well, that's a tricky one, man. I feel like stereotypes are for lazy folks who don't want to take time to meet you, to know you, to deal with you on an individual basis, Yes, some stereotypes do help, but I don't believe that any stereotypes define any one person, ever. I feel like there are a lot of people who are many things. You know, I am a Ghanaian. I live in America. I like Bjork. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you won't put together necessarily. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's necessary that you get to know people on a basis. And if you're not interested in that, don't typecast them. You know what I mean? If you truly are interested, you will get to know that people are beautiful and unique in everything they do. And the most negative thing about stereotypes are they limit an individual because they feel like they have to play within a certain constraint. And I feel like as global citizens, we need to free ourselves off of that. And it goes for everybody, not just Africans on the African continent, Germans, everybody. Don't play into a stereotype because you feel that's what's expected of you. Do what you feel because that's who you are.
Did it happen to you that you like kind of did it like when you met somebody new or so, you just felt into the stereotype or thought about the stereotype? Did it happen to you that you thought it was that way but it wasn't?
Well, I try not to. You know what I mean? I try very hard not to typecast people. People have typecast me a lot. You know, they'll hear my music and say, he's not African enough. Well, what is African, you know? You know, are you talking Jungle Book? Is that what you're looking for? If that's it, that's not what I am, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I deal with that on a daily basis, but my goal is just to create work that is me. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm a sum total of many things. I've traveled the world, I've seen a lot of different things, and it's necessary that I represent all of it in its full spectrum and not, you know, rep one piece of it because that's what people expect me to.
So what is the last LP you bought?
Wow, last LP I bought. Well, I bought the Janelle Monáe album, who's an artist who was put out by Diddy, Bad Boy.
She was here last year, I think.
Yeah, she's an amazing performer, one of the best I've ever seen. One of the, just an innovator, another person who refused to be typecast. Just a free spirit, you know what I mean? And I bought the record, it's amazing. I was playing it on our way up here.
Nice.
Amazing record.
So, and who's an upcoming artist for you? Who's going to be the next big thing for you?
It's a dude out of Belgium called Balogi. Rhymes in French. He's an amazing lyricist.
Do you speak French?
I don't speak French, yeah. I understand this much. It's tiny. But Balogi's one of my favorites. He's originally from the Congo. But he lives in Belgium and creates an amazing work. I suggest everybody check him out. He is very dope. And you know, that's somebody that I hope as hip hop gets global, people will start to dig more into people like him. Yeah. And you know, he gets to have his shine.
Okay, so what's the plan for tonight's show?
And rock and roll.
I mean, Ghana's gonna win now.
That's
so
already done, right? It's already done.
How far are you gonna take the show then? Celebrating.
I mean, we're gonna rock and roll, man. We're gonna go hard. I mean, this band that I'm rocking with, they are amazing musicians, and we're going to bring down the house. That's a given. I mean, that's one thing that should be expected when you see Blitz the Ambassador. It's like, if nothing at all, you might not like the music. That's cool, but we will rock you.
It's gonna be entertaining for us all, right?
That's all it is. That's all it is. Pure adrenaline rush.
Perfect. Click, clap, blast, get back fast. Who's really thinking that we're free at last? Taking us a minute ever since our independence. They controlling our business so they get that cash. IMF, World Bank, Same motherfuckers in the same gang. North to the south, east to the west. It's Africa's time. Time to get up. Up. Must have been heartbreaking. Where did the years go? You be proud to know I never stopped repping you. Every track, every show, every last interview. I hated how they obtained your image in the new. On the stereotypical narratives describing you. If they ever met you, I bet you was undisputable. The way you shine, so black, so beautiful.
Okay, so what are your future plans? Are there any new LP plans or whatever? Or?
Yep. I'm working on a new project right now called Native Son, which is rhyming like East like 40% in my native language tree, and it's you know, it's a very, very diverse album, and I dig a little bit more into my roots and, like, you know, just bringing a great energy, you know what I mean, and really reaching much deeper into who I am.
So you got any shout outs for the viewers out there?
Absolutely. Check it out. Blitz the Ambassador here. I need y'all to follow me on Twitter. I need y'all to check out my site. It's just blitz.mvmt.com. I'm on MySpace. I'm on Facebook. I'm on the Googles. You can find me any day. But the reality is, this is independent music, and this is music from the heart. This is music that we make. And so it's necessary that we are supported, and it's necessary that real people follow us and help us build and keep making the music that we make.
All right. Thank you, Blitz, for taking the time. I really enjoyed it, man.
Absolutely. See y'all tonight.
That's right. Peace.
I do this for you, Brooklyn, Kingston, Brixton. I do this for you, Madrid, Tokyo, Soweto. I do this for you, Atlanta, Sao Paulo, Accra City. I do this for you. It's for the world, baby. It's for the world. I'm the ambassador.